As you may or may not know, Scott has given me the right to now do weekly video podcasts to decide who I think is going to win and lose each week. I'd like to let you know as a disclaimer, I will not be nice and I will not be sympathetic. So, if you don't want to have your friends think you're a complete asshole, don't play this anywhere near them. And keep this between the league members. That goes without saying. Also, if you take this seriously, then there's something wrong with you because this is just meant to be fun. Anyways, let's get down to it. In this matchup, we have Greg versus the only unbeaten team left in our league, Summonik Dikic. It's a pretty good matchup this week. However, Eli Manning is projected to get 30 points against Washington's defense. So, the possibility for Bieber Hole 69 to put one in the butt of Dom's team is there. And I will be rooting for Dom to lose. And as much as I want him to swallow the salty spunk of defeat, I don't see that happening since Dom has 5 players that are projected to get 20 points apiece. I said that they have a gangbang all over Bieber Hole 69 and Full Moon, Loon, Goonie, whatever, win this week. Rolling right along, we have the self-described Dream Team, whose record has been a nightmare so far. The fact that Brian Hartline is still on your team after a massive diarrhea of a shit that he took last week with a whopping 0 points and 0 receptions pretty much says it all. Coupled with the fact that Quinn's entire team is matched up against opposing teams with the defense equivalent of Westerns, and Aaron Rodgers finally figured his shit out, Quinn's team is scarier than breaking a condom while having sex with a disease-ridden whore. I say Dream Team sucks Quinn's sack. Next up, we have Kale versus Scott, and holy bye week Batman, this one's going to be easy to pick. Scott has 6 starters that are on bye week, so he's already got to dig himself out of that shithole that he brought himself into when he decided to have the entire Eagles offense on his team. The one positive side of that, however, though, is that he will have Carson Palmer as his quarterback, who probably won't fumble as many times as Michael Vick has this year. So I say that Kale gets the win, but... and that's a massive Nicki Minaj-sized but, Kale still has not set up his lineup as I speak. And there are 2 gaping holes that could really make a big difference between who wins and who loses. So if he pulls a taco and forgets, I say Vic in the box might be able to get their second win. But if not, I say Stack and Cheese and Blowin' Breeze takes the win. In my matchup this week, I'm going up against Wally. So I'd like to take this time to dedicate a little message to him. I'm going to fucking ravage you. The fact that you're starting Sean Green and Chris Johnson in the same week gave me a full chub. I'm gonna make it rain points on you like a rap star makes it rain on a fucking cheap-ass hooker. And much like that cheap-ass hooker, you will be taking a pounding this Sunday so hard you won't be able to walk straight. In fact, you can't walk straight anyways because you thought that you could fly off of a balcony. And it turns out, Tinkerbell, you can't. This leads us to our game of the week. LL Cool Gay versus Suck My Swag Stick Mr. Joel himself. Anyways, I think this is going to be a close one. However, Jake has a reputation of being the most unlucky bastard in the league, so it's safe to say that we can assume that Jake's team will get fucked like a drunk freshman on her first college house party. I say Corn on the Cob takes the win. And with that, this concludes our weekly video predictions of who will win and who will lose this week. I hope to see you all next week. And I'd like to remind all of you that if you had a problem with something I said, or if you took me seriously, or you can't take a joke, I would cordially like to invite all of you to